over that cost a game for Mount SAC the last time they met up.
Oh, it certainly did. That was with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Tolbert had a chance to seal it, ended up fumbling the football. He'll be behind the quarterback on a 2nd and 9. Play action and a bootleg. Allo to throw, chased by Jeremiah Mitchell, and he'll sprint out of bounds right at midfield, which means that he's about 3.5 yards short of a Mountie first down. Make it 3rd and 4.
Mount SAC running out of the pistol set right there. Play action. Couldn't find anybody open, so Allo decides to take it to his own legs and runs it out of bounds for a short gain. 3rd and 4 now.
Well, I think we all know what the Mounties are trying to establish here. Over the first 10 plays of the Mounties offensively, they've run the ball 9 times and have only passed it once. This being another passing situation here. They'll need the Riverside 46 to move the chains. Scoreless with 9:24 to go here at the Jungle. Back to throw. Allo swings it out near side. Pass is caught by Brandon Wilson, but that won't go there anywhere either. Make it another 3 and out. In on the punt for the Mounties is Christian Fulham.
Both teams trying still to establish themselves on offense. No big risk from either side. We yet to see the big play downfield, only short intermediate passes and a few runs here and there.
Christian Fulham, a freshman for the Mounties, in on the punt. He's a top 5 punter in the conference, and he'll barely get that one away. Takes a late hit, no flag. The ball spirals inside the Riverside 20, and he'll take a favorable hop down to the opposing 16-yard line. That's where the Tigers will start. And with a 1st and 10, King's looking to pick up his very first opening first down today.
We'll get into King right now, but how about that punter for Mount SAC taking a huge hit? Fortunately, RCC didn't get flagged for that. Typically, you would see a flag come down for running into the kicker or roughing the kicker, but
seemed to have been the story this year.
Hey, it was clean.
Only a 29-yard boot for the freshman, and the Tigers will begin their second drive with their best field position, this being their own 18-yard line. A 3-wide set, a trio to the right-hand side. Christopher Anderson flanks the quarterback, who sets up shop out of the gun. Play clock is down to 8. Calling signals is Nick King, sophomore out of Westchester. Play action fake. King looking long. Going deep, has Hunter open, but he overshot his man. Make it a 2nd and 10. King took a nasty hit as he released that football. Pressure made by Suliasi Tama Avena. 2nd and 10.
Tama Avena right there, just using strength, just barreling over that lineman and getting in the face of Nicholas King there, causing that overthrow right there for sure.
Well, the Mounties, they bring on the field the twins at linebackers, Sid Aveni and Suliasi Tama Avena, both of which combined for 11 sacks this season. They've been a dangerous unit for the number 1 sacking team in the state. Delay handoff to Christopher Anderson, and he'll take a tumble down to his own 18-yard line. That will be just about no gain. No, make it a gain of 1.
Both defenses in this first quarter aren't going to give you anything, and it seems like it's going to take a big play from both sides. Nicholas King is going to have to hit the big pass down deep.
Well, these offenses here in the Southern California JUCO Championship game have yet to really open up the playbook here, as with under 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter, both these offenses have combined for just 1 first down. The Tigers failed to convert a 3rd and 8 last time. Same exact scenario here. A bootleg for King, rolling to the right. Outside the numbers. Pumps, throws on the run. Pass is caught. Did he get it inbounds? That was Duran Burton with the grab. The referees negotiate and say no, incomplete. Did not tap the feet. Now lead to a 4th down, and there's no instant replay here, so there's no second guessing that. It'll be another 3 and out. Back-to-back tries for the Tigers come up empty.
Nicholas King under pressure is forced out of the pocket, rolling out to the near side, finds his wide receiver, but unfortunately caught out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down, 4th and 7 now.
Well, the Tigers on 2 possessions have gained a very unimpressive 4 yards. Back deep to receive is Aaron Vons. The oh-so-dangerous sophomore stands at his own 39. Zamora, the best to do it in California, punting the football, sends a high spiraling kick as Vons backs up, signals fair catch, and has it made at his own 37. That's where the Mounties will begin their 3rd drive. We are scoreless here on the National Sports Radio station on Spreaker.com with 7:38 to go. Tigers nothing, and the Mounties nothing here in the opening quarter.
Justin Allo's coming out back for the Mount SAC Mounties. He was I would say, a great high school quarterback, passing for over 3,200 yards in his career.
At Carson High School. He passed for 300 exactly in their loss last time to Riverside, 2 touchdowns and 4 picks, and that 28-24 defeat. Allo looking long, chucks it over the middle, has his man. The first big play of the day goes to the most dangerous receiver in Southern California with 23 yards per catch, Derek Macon. His first reception is good for 23. Boy, would you have thought that, and a Mountie first down to the opposing 38. Delay handoff to Omars Tolbert. That run's going nowhere. Tripped up at the last moment by A.J. Hodgkins. No gain, 2nd and 10.
RCC not giving an inch in the run game. Justin Allo will have to rely on his arm and his wide receivers this game.
Allo, 2 of 4 passing for 27 yards here in the opening quarter and has the Mounties on the move. This is only the second play for either offense in enemy territory. The Mounties are at the visiting 39. Play action fake. Allo looking long. Chucks it to the end zone. Incomplete. Just a whisker too far. Man on the coverage was Ray Ford, and the safety with help, Trayvon Watson. He was going to Derek Macon, make it 3rd and 9.
Early on, we see the deep ball is there for both teams. It's a matter of being accurate. Right there, Allo, play action, going deep, but Ray Ford diving and getting in the way of the receiver there.
That is a critical incomplete pass. Instead of a touchdown, the Mounties face a 3rd down and 11 from their own 40-yard line. 4 wide set for Justin Allo and company. Play clock is down to 8. We are at 6:47 to go. Opening quarter, Allo fumbled the football and will dive on top of it. May have even gained a yard off of that, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Tigers bend but don't break. They'll bring on the punt unit.
And that's a mistake caused by early snap counts. Early on, in their first 2 possessions, Mount Sac coming out first sound or no sound. Right there, the center was still playing on the previous possessions, going with no sound or first sound.
Fulham kicks this one away. High and over end boot will bounce inside the 5 and will roll through the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers will begin with their best field position. Drive number 3 begins at the 20.
Drive number 3, let's see if it's their first score of the night. 6:14 remain in this first quarter, 0-0.
Riverside didn't reach the end zone until offensively until 6 minutes to go in the game last time these two teams played. It was that Denzel Foster touchdown to make things interesting. Ended up being the deciding score in a 28-24 win for the Tigers. They'll begin this drive from the 20-yard line. Denzel Foster is into the ball game. A man who has yet to see action over the last couple weeks. He didn't make the start, but is, as tough as nails, returning to the action here, 1st and 10. High snap. King will take it himself across the 20, zigzags 25, and he'll crawl his way for a Tiger first down. 12-yard pickup, and Nick King moves the chains. Make it the first time that the Tigers have moved the sticks today, out to the 32.
Denzel Foster out for his first play in 2 games. Right there acting as the leading blocker for Nicholas King.
False start. The Tigers will back up 5. It looked to be Denzel Foster, the guilty party. Well, the Tigers did so. They moved the chains here, but it looks like Riverside will still elect to go for that run. They've done so nearly every time here on the first quarter.
In their last matchup, Riverside, 12 penalties for 93 yards. Didn't cost them the ball game, but in this type of a ball game with so much at stake, penalties better come in few numbers tonight.
You can ill afford to have those type of mistakes. Denzel Foster will take his first carries over the last 2 weeks. His last attempt was late in the 4th quarter against Citrus College in the regular season finale. And number 4 will gain 4 out to the 32-yard line, gain all of the penalty yardage back. 2nd and 10 goes Nick King here.
First run for Denzel Foster, like you said, but he looks strong, running very low to the ground on that one for 4 yards.
Denzel Foster flanks the quarterback, a 2 wide set. King, a play action, whips it out far side, caught by Junior Pome, refusing to go down, but will do so in the backfield. What would have been a big loss turns into just a 2-yard setback. 3rd and 12. The Tigers are 0 for 2 on that down today.
Junior Pome, not your biggest or your best playmaker, but you're giving him a chance. You're trying to catch Mount Sac off guard by throwing the ball to him, but typically not the the guy you want with
not
the ball in
go-to.
his hands.
Only 9 catches for the tight end this year after that one. 3rd down and 12. King takes the snap. He'll take it himself again, bouncing outside across the 30, and he nearly got out of a Mountie tackle, but instead could not. The Riverside Tigers pick up an opening first down, but stall, and at the 34-yard line, the Tigers will punt for the 3rd time in the opening quarter. We are still scoreless here from the jungle.
Mount Sac playing fundamentally sound on defense, taking Nicholas King down with just a grab of the leg. Great tackling there.
Well, 6 drives, 3 for each ball club. The Mounties have 3 and all of them end up in punts. Same deal with the Tigers. Defense has been the go-to force here in the opening half. Towering punt by Zamora. Vaughns will recover from his own 20. Eludes out of one man, makes a move, and is out to the 24-yard line. A return of 4 after a Zamora punt of a combined 45. Impressive boot by the sophomore.
A flag is down, Nick, and we'll see if it's against RCC or Mount Sac. It'll determine great field position or bad field position.
The Mounties, either way, looks like will start in their own end, and this will be a penalty on a hold against the Mounties. It looks like that ball will be back all the way to their own 12.
So great field position, all of a sudden turned into bad field position.
This will be their worst starting field position today, Dan.
It isn't a cause for concern because it is the beginning of the possession for Mount Sac. If it were in between the possession, it'd be a problem. But here, early on, no score still. Shouldn't play too much of a factor.
Mounties will begin their drive at the 14-yard line with a scoreless ball game, 3:54 to go here in the opening stanza. The defense has only allowed 1 opening touchdown offensively in the first half in this game. In the regular season, Allo will delay give to Omar Tolbert, makes a move across the 20. Shot out of a cannon to the second level. Tolbert across the 30. It zigzags outside the numbers of the 35. Terrence Solomon wrestles him down. It looks like they fumbled the football at the last moment, did Omar Tolbert. And it's recovered. Well, the referees are negotiating as Omar Tolbert gained 20, then put the ball on the turf, but ended up hopping on top of it. The Mounties, with a huge break, recover their own fumble. That nearly was the 9th turnover for the Mounties over the last 2.5 games against the Tigers.
If Omar Tolbert's going to be elusive, he better protect the ball. RCC always looking to punch the ball out.
That was the first fumble by Tolbert in his last 97 touches. Allo will take himself across the 35 and angle outside before he's tripped up by Mitchell at the 38. Make it a 2nd down and 7. The Mounties are awfully lucky that they do not have a turnover here with only 3 minutes to go opening stanza.
Mitchell lines up as the defensive end to the far side. Right there, running full speed to the sideline to catch Allo. Gotta love his hustle there.
They're running stride for stride with the quarterback. 2nd down and 7. The first down make is at their own 46. Allo operates out of the gun, a 4-wide set. Aaron Vaughns, not Tolbert, flanks the quarterback. Allo looking left, throws that way and has his man. A diving catch made by Antoine Anderson, make it a gain of 6.
The sideline is asking for an offensive pass interference, feeling that the wide receiver pushed off a little bit.
That was a very, very soft man coverage, whether it was a push-off or not, with Ray Ford, who will now be 1-on-1 against Derek Macon, who has only 1 catch today, Antoine Anderson with 2, and Ryan Simpson to go along with another Mount Sac Mountie. That's Tony Ingram, all of which have yet to make a reception today. 3rd and short. Allo out of the gun, a 4-wide package. They need the 46. High snap, Allo will keep, and it looks like he stopped short, and indeed he is. Runs clamped down by John Taylor to go along with Christopher Lewis. Make it a 4th down and 1, and boy, would you know it, for the 4th time this quarter, the Mounties will elect to punt. We do have a man down on the field. Oh no, A.J. Hodgkins is hurt.
Let's hope it's not serious, but
he's wobbling off on his own power. Luckily, the Tigers will have their leading tackler as only a freshman, A.J. Hodgkins, to return. But the Tigers have just forced 4 consecutive punts by the Mounties. That is a phenomenal statistic for a team that defensively ranks among the best going in.
On third down, Nico Taylor causing a pile, causing havoc up front. Defensive tackles rarely get any credit, but their job is to cause a big old barrier in front.
It's just